Hey YouTube, it's Aiden here. I know it's been a minute, but I've been a little busy with work and personal life and such. But I just want to make a quick video about pretty much working as male. My last job that I had when I lived in New York, I had transitioned through my job, so I started off as working, as being read as a female, and then I switched. Um, and I started transitioning, and I started taking tea after about like almost a year of working there, and I was being read as male, but it was a little confusing because some people understood and some people didn't, and it was with is that assisted living home, so some older people would totally forget who I was, and some people knew me as my female name, and some people knew me as my male name, so. Um, Now I'm working. I did have two jobs, but now I quit one just so I could, have some more time in my life. And Now I'm working full time as male. I pretty much my new place that I live. I'm completely stealth. Uh, Not because I am ashamed of who I am. I mean, I still have my YouTube and stuff. It's just, as far as working and all those type of things, I just, I'm not gonna be like, hi, my name's Aiden, I'm FTM. One thing that's different definitely is I am a pastry chef, so I work in a kitchen, and I was working in a fast-paced kitchen for a little bit, a short period of time, and one interesting thing is like guys will tell you like, I mean nobody had any idea, and they all knew I had a girlfriend, so uh, nobody thought I was gay or anything, so they didn't treat me any differently than just being another normal guy, which is great because, as living in New York and having people know that I was, transitioning, I couldn't tell if they were just trying to make me feel like I fit in, or if they were treating me how guys treat each other, or if they were sugarcoating anything. So it's nice to know that I'm just being treated for the guy that I am and the guy that they see and know me as. Um, but like it's funny because like some of the things they tell you, like whether I'm a guy seen as male or read as female, I don't want to know some of the things. Like for instance, I was being shown around the kitchen, and I went into the freezer with this guy that was training me, and he's like, oh, it gets really hot in the kitchen, and we work with the two ovens, and it's real hot in the ovens, and it's like, so if you ever need to cool off, you can come out here. You can come into the kitchen, into the freezer, and you can cool your balls off. And I just like I laughed and was like, oh okay, because I'm just going along with it. So that was pretty funny. And another thing is like they tell you like which girls. I mean, like I have a girlfriend and I'm not looking at all at anybody else, but like within the first day he was like, oh, you see that girl over there? Yeah, she liked this one guy that works here, so she let him. She let him and some other guy double team her, da da da, and I'm like, okay, like not really showing much interest because I'm really not about degrading women. You know, I'm not about degrading anybody, whatever your sex is or your orientation or whatever. Um, but again, like I just kind of nodded and smiled type thing. Um, but At this other place, I'm the head baker at another facility, and I'm like the only male on the staff. So it's interesting because I feel like almost like this is kind of sad to say because I don't want to think like this, but it feels like almost my opinion is taken a little more seriously than it would be if I was just another female working there. Again, I don't really agree with this, but it's just interesting because it really opens my eyes even more to the fact of gender roles in society and how a male's opinion is slightly more appreciated or thought to be more um, knowledgeable, or I can't quite find the right word for this, but just, it means more, pretty much, to have an opinion from a male than it does from a female, even in a fully female run facility. So I mean, it's nice for me because I feel like I'm being taken seriously and people are appreciating me more because, you know, I am representing who I am inside, and now it's being shown from the outside. But it's sad because to think that if I was a female, that it wouldn't be taken as seriously. The other flip side of that is maybe it's not that I'm a male. Maybe it's just that I'm portraying as a male now, and I am the man that I am. I've always wanted to be, and maybe now my confidence level is higher. So maybe now people can see when I say something, it's you know taken into consideration a little bit more because I am actually confident in what I'm saying, and there's nothing. I'm not hiding behind any facade or any. I'm just kind of being like the best way to say this, I'm just saying what I really want to say, and I'm not holding anything back, and I'm just being who I am. Not even who I want to be, because I am who I want to be. Um, so, I just think like working as a male is definitely cool. I mean, it's a lot different, I guess. Like I said, in every past job I've ever had, I was, read as female. And in the very last job I had before I moved, when I lived back in New York, again, I was transitioning throughout the whole process. So I got a lot of looks and a lot of, people asking questions and all that type of stuff. So it's nice to just be who I am, work, and, you know, just not have to be so open about my personal life just because people are interested. I like to keep my work and my personal life separate, as I think it should be. And it's nice to not have to answer really uncomfortable questions or anything that people. I don't really want to tell people, but they ask, and I want them to accept me. So I used to just give in and just explain every process or anything that was ever asked about me and my transition. And even if I didn't really want to explain it, I just felt like if they understood more about the process, then they could understand me better and they could accept me better. But it's nice to not have to, you know, let people in so quickly, and it's cool. I suggest going in, even if you're not like, I don't know. I suggest trying to get a job as the man that you are. It's just a lot easier as far as personal stress. I mean, the job is still a job, but not having to answer questions and just kind of being able to be you and do you, you know, that's like the best feeling ever. So yeah, I guess that's it. Again, sorry I haven't posted in a little bit. I'll try to keep posting a little bit more. And that's about it. All right. Peace out.